down quite a bit. Crypto's enjoying a good bull run? A single tweet. Meanwhile, Chris Wright, he's constantly in government courts. He constantly wants to use the government to make people give him Bitcoin, because he says he's Satoshi, but he doesn't have the keys, which makes no sense. But he's doing it again. Australia's Wright launches lawsuit over 5.7 billion Bitcoin haul. The Australian is autistic, alleges he created Bitcoin, has launched a London High Court lawsuit against 16 software developers in an effort to secure Bitcoin worth around £4 billion. He says he owns. If he owned them, he'd have the keys. You'd think Satoshi would know that. In a case that was promptly labeled bogus by one defendant, Craig Wright is demanding that developers allow him to retrieve around 111,000 Bitcoin held at 2 digital addresses that he doesn't have private keys for. And interestingly, he's not just attacking Bitcoin people. The case is being brought against the developers of 4 networks: Bitcoin SV, Bitcoin Core, Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin Cash ABC, at addresses in continental Europe, the United States, New Zealand, Australia, and Japan. A court filing seen by Reuters showed. So this guy's been going on for years, like he's Satoshi. He's like, but I lost all my Bitcoin. I'm gonna take everyone to court to get it back. It's like, that's not how Bitcoin works. Satoshi would know that. But you know what this shows? Could you ever do this to Monero and Piratechain? Nope. And that is why people are going to realize that any blockchain that's used as a currency, some of them aren't, some are like apps and all that kind of stuff, but if it's completely, everyone can see every transaction, everyone can see every balance, if it's open, basically, then it's not fungible, and people are going to realize in the next few months for sure that they need to get out of all those things and get into privacy cryptocurrencies. Things like Monero and Piratechain. And Monero's actually dropped just below $400 as we speak. So everything's down in the last week or last few days. So if you've been waiting, Monero, our guys think it's like one of the best buys on earth, along with Piratechain. Those are our 2 big buys right now. And they're saying both are looking pretty good, especially Piratechain. It's still around about $8 almost, even during all this craziness. So a lot of people are already figuring it out and moving into those sort of things. Bitcoin just minding its own business. Piratechain waiting for the atomic swaps. Yeah, I said it before, I'll just briefly say it again. Once there's atomic swaps for Monero and Piratechain, which could be any month now, you'll see them skyrocket. And with things like Piratechain, if it gets on a major exchange, and we've already seen evidence that looks like some of the biggest exchanges in the world are already looking at adding them, man, this is going to go crazy. So, still not too late, but probably won't be able to get Monero or Piratechain anywhere near these levels pretty soon, in my opinion. And most people have no idea. It's always like that. It's amazing.